Zara, hello. I wanted to talk to you about Christmas. It's coming up soon, and I want to make sure that everything is in order for it.
Hello, Helen. Yes, for the 10th time, I've got everything under control.
It's just, this is the first time that you're hosting Christmas, and we don't want anything to go wrong now, do we? Otherwise, the children will be very upset. Not to mention that a lot of other people are looking forward to this occasion, and we don't want to end up eating burnt or undercooked food.
That won't happen, Helen. I know what I'm doing. I have cooked before, you know.
Yes, I know. But this is for a lot more people. There's a special knack for cooking for 12 plus people, you know? With your limited experience, I would be surprised if you could do it for the first time. We're definitely going to need my help.
I'll be okay, Helen. And you don't need to worry about me. When I was younger, I helped my mom cook Christmas dinner for our family, and there were at least 10 of us every year then. So it'll be just like that.
Yes, but I know what my family likes. Let's face it, I don't think you could make a Christmas dinner that they are going to enjoy. In fact, we'll all probably end up going back home hungry still. I think it might be better if I did the turkey at least. That way everyone will be able to eat the main part of the meal.
Helen, honestly, it'll be okay. I've cooked turkey enough times to know how to do it properly.
Fine. If you think you know how to do it so well, tell me, what temperature does it need to cook at?
Seriously? You're actually going to make me tell you how I cook a turkey?
Yes. I want to know that my family and I aren't going to get food poisoning because of you. I'd rather not spend my Christmas day being sick everywhere.
I cook the turkey at 356 degrees Fahrenheit over the course of a few hours, basting it every hour so that it remains juicy. Is that okay?
Well, if you really want it to remain juicy, then you should baste it every half an hour. That's how I do it, and my family loves the turkey.
Yes, well, I do it every hour and it turns out perfectly fine. Besides, I'll be making the sides too, and I also want to spend a bit of time with my family so that we can actually enjoy the day together.
Well, with that half-assed attitude, I doubt the food will be okay.
Meaning,
If you're going to insist on cooking such an important meal, then you need to be dedicated to it all day, until it's served. You can't just do things half-heartedly. You can spend time with Mike and the kids after the dinner's done.
excuse you, but I will spend my day however I want it. The food will be fine. I'll prep a lot of it the night before so that there isn't a lot to do on the day.
You can't do that.
Why not?
All of the veggies will brown and dry out. No, you need to do it on the day so it's as fresh as possible.
Helen, that just won't be possible, especially with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I've prepared meals like this before, and they've all turned out fine. This one will be no different. Now, I need to go, so I can't talk any longer. I'll see you at Christmas.
Very well. I'll see you at Christmas. Just be sure that there's extra room in the oven for my backup turkey.
What do you mean your backup turkey?
Yes, I'm going to bring it just in case. I've already asked Mike, and he said it's okay.
Oh, has he now?
He has. So I'll need the oven on the day. It'll be set at 400 Fahrenheit, so any sides will have to be cooked separately so they don't burn. Also, don't forget to add plenty of butter to the mashed potatoes and a high-quality brandy for the Christmas pudding. Something around $30 to $40 should do. Anything cheaper just tastes disgusting, and my family and I will know, and then Christmas will be ruined. You don't want that, do you?
I'm afraid you can't do that. I'm going to need all the oven space I have, so if you want to bring your own turkey, you'll have to cook it at your house.
Fine then. You know, I must say that you are very rude. I'm your mother-in-law, so you should treat me with a lot more respect than you do. Honestly, I don't know what my son sees in you. He should have never married you.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say now, is it?
It doesn't matter. I bet he never told you, but I'd found him a wonderful girl to go out with. I even set them up on a date. Lily was truly wonderful. She would have fit into the family nicely too, unlike you. But for some reason, Mike simply didn't like her as much as he should have. Honestly, I blame you. If only things had worked out between them.
Hang on. Mike went out with someone else? When? Was I seeing him then?
You might have been around then, but I knew that Lily was the one that Mike was truly supposed to be with.
Well then, I've got to go. Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye.
Mike, honey, are you there?
Hey, sweetie, how's your day going?
Well, not the best, to be honest. Just now, while I was trying to shop for some of the kids' presents, I had your mom message me, telling me all about how she thinks that I'm going to do the Christmas dinner wrong and how none of your family will like what I cook.
God, I'm so sorry, Czar. Honestly, don't listen to her. Everyone will love your cooking. I know I do. In fact, I'd have to say you're a better cook than my mom has ever been.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion, my mom actually burns the food whenever she cooks it. There's always a bitter taste that goes with it. Plus, this is our first time hosting Christmas, so I'll definitely be around to help if you need or want it.
But your mom said that she had asked you if she could cook a backup turkey in our oven and that you had said yes?
Whoa, hang on a minute. I never said anything about her cooking a spare turkey in our oven. We're gonna need that space for the rest of the food. This is the first time that I'm hearing anything about her doing that. She's not texting me to ask at all.
So you didn't tell her she could do that?
No, not at all. I know how important this day is to you, and I never do anything to take it away from you.
Thank you, Mike. You really are the best husband.
I know.
But,
What is it?
well, it's just that your mom mentioned something else.
Yes?
She said that she set you up on a date with a woman called Lily, and that she did it whilst you were seeing me?
Jeez, she told you about that?
So it's true? You were dating other people when we were going out?
No, I promise. Look, my mom did set me up with her, but I swear that I had no clue about what she was doing. It was a surprise blind date. My mom asked me to meet her at a restaurant so we could have dinner together, but when I got there, she told me she wasn't going and that there was a young woman in her place. I was mortified at what she'd done, so I immediately told Lily that I was already in a happy relationship and that I wouldn't leave you for the world.
But why didn't you tell me about it?
I guess I didn't want to taint your opinion of my mom. We'd only been going out for a few months, and I didn't want you to think that my mom hated you.
I see. I guess I see where you're coming from. It would have been a bit awkward. But I know for sure she hates me now. I'll be surprised if she doesn't turn up with an entire Christmas dinner.
Well, this has gone on long enough. I'll not have my own mom disrespecting my wife like this. And to even try and interfere with our marriage and make you doubt my love for you, that's definitely a big no. She needs to be taught a lesson.
But what can we do?
Well, Christmas is coming up.
Do you mean uninvite her?
I think it might be the best option, especially if she's not going to respect us as a couple. I don't want someone so hateful and disrespectful around us during the holidays. If she wants to come, then she needs to apologize to you first.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm so grateful you're willing to stick up for me.
Hey, I love you. Besides, I have to grow up with my mom, so I know what she's like. I'll let her know her decision tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Love you.
I love you too.
Zara. Zara, pick your phone up now.
Oh, hello, Helen. How can I help you?
Cut the goody two-shoes act. You know what you've done.
What do you mean?
You've poisoned my own son against me and made him uninvite me from Christmas?
I've not done that, Helen. Your own horridness has done that to you.
Don't lie to me. It's all your fault. I know it.
All I told him was what you said yesterday about how you were going to bring another turkey to undermine me, and how you tried to get me to doubt him by telling me about that Lily girl.
He didn't need to know that, though.
Look, you can come to Christmas at ours once you've apologized to me.
Apologize for what?
For being horrid and trying to take over Christmas despite it being very important to me.
I'm not apologizing. You're a horrible girl, and I wish my son had never met you.
I'm sorry you feel that way when I've been nothing but kind to you.
Whatever. I'll just invite everyone over to mine, and we'll see what a good Christmas you have then.
You can do that if you want. I'll have my family around me, and that's all me and Mike need.
Ugh, I seriously hate you.
I see. Well, I'm not too fond of you either at the minute, so I'm going to go. I hope you have a nice Christmas, Helen. Goodbye.
Well, I hope yours is rubbish.
Well, you won't be there, so I don't think that's possible.
Why, you... Just you wait and see.
Helen never did apologize, and instead she tried to tell all of her side of the family to go to hers instead of mine and Mike's. Unfortunately for her, though, a lot of the relatives declined and came to us instead, claiming something about her food is too dry. My Christmas dinner went down perfectly, with many people telling me how tasty my turkey was. I felt bad for Helen a little bit, but I also know that boundaries need to be set and toxic people need to be left behind. Hopefully, she'll come around one day and stop being so hateful and mean-spirited. Fingers crossed. Hey, Pip. Look, I know what you've been doing and it really needs to stop now. Hey, Les. I'm not sure what you're on about. What do I need to stop doing? Don't try and play coy with me. I know you've been trying to get close to Jack lately, but he's my boyfriend, so you need to stop it right now and stay away from him. Do you understand? Leslie, I really don't know what you're on about. I've not been trying to get close to Jack at all. Don't lie to me. Francesca said she saw the two of you together the other night out at a bar. She said you were both laughing and stuff, but most of all, she said that you were flirting with him. You're my sister, Pip. How could you do that to me? I've not done anything to you, Leslie. Francesca is lying. You know she doesn't like me for some stupid reason, so she's trying to get you angry at me to spite me. Yes, I did see Jack at the bar the other night, but it wasn't like Francesca said. You really think I'd believe my leechy little sister who is trying to steal my boyfriend over my best friend who I've known for years? Who has always told me the truth about everything? I don't think so. Wow, real nice, Les. Nice to know what you think about me. Do you honestly think I'd try and steal your boyfriend? Is that really the kind of sister you think I am? Well, yeah, I mean, you've always been jealous of me. Jealous of what? Well, just the fact that I'm obviously prettier than you. I've got a way better sense of style. I'm smarter, funnier, and more confident. Not to mention the fact that Mom and Dad both prefer me over you. Honestly, I think I got all the good traits from my parents and you just got whatever was left behind. So you're jealous of me and want to have what I have. It all makes sense, really. I really think you need your head examining because none of that is true. I'm not jealous of your looks or your personality. In fact, in my opinion, you really need to work on your behavior because it's downright vile. Like, seriously. Who accuses their sister of trying to steal their boyfriend and then puts them down with a million insults? Not a very nice person, that's who. Whatever, Pip. Look, you're just a leech who tries to hang on me. You've been doing it ever since we were little, wanting to feed off of my popularity and stuff. And I let you because you're my little sister. But now you really need to go and find a life of your own, with a boyfriend of your own, not mine. So you best make sure you stay away from Jack. I don't want you going anywhere near him, okay? You know what, Leslie? Whatever. Fine. I'll stay away from Jack. But maybe you should try to tell him to stay away from me instead, seeing as he's the one always trying to come up and talk. I know you're lying, Pippa. You would never do that. It's kind of pathetic how you're acting, really. You need to pull yourself together. Whatever, Leslie. Just don't come crying to me when you discover the truth. I'm sure I'll be fine. Hey babe, you up to anything?
No, just on my way back from work. The bus didn't show up again, so I'm having to walk back.
Ugh, I hate it when it does that. Like, it literally has one job. Why can't it arrive on time?
I know, right? Anyway, what's up?
Oh, well, you know how you told me that you saw Pippa flirting with Jack a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah?
Well, I told her to stay away from him for good.
Way to go, girl. Hopefully she'll finally get the message and go look for her own boyfriend now, instead of trying to steal yours.
Yeah, hopefully. But it's thanks to you that I was able to do it. If you hadn't told me what you saw at the bar that night, then I never would have known what she was trying to pull.
Aw, you're welcome, babe. I mean, who even does that, though? Trying to steal someone else's boyfriend? I would never do such a thing to you, Les.
I know you wouldn't. That's why we're best friends.
Uh-huh. Speaking of Pippa, though, I just saw her go into a cafe, and guess who just went in after her?
Don't tell me it was Jack.
Yep.
Ugh, why can't she just leave him alone? I told her not to interact with him.
Well, I just thought I'd let you know, babe.
Thanks. I'll message her and tell her to properly back off.
Well, I could go and distract Jack if you'd like. You know, get him away from Pippa and everything.
You do that for me?
Of course, what are friends for?
Thanks, Frankie. It means a lot.
It's my pleasure.
Pippa, what did I say about leaving Jack alone? What? I've not gone near him. Francesca literally just messaged me saying that she saw you and Jack in the same coffee shop together. Why can't you just leave him alone instead of trying to steal him away from me? A good sister wouldn't do that. So now Francesca's spying on me? Don't be stupid. Of course she isn't. She was just walking past on her way back from work. Funny, considering this is the way Jack walks to work and her home is in the opposite direction to this street. If you're trying to make me suspect Frankie, it's not going to work. I know that you're just trying to throw suspicion off of yourself. Look, Leslie, I'm not trying to steal Jack. I literally went into the coffee shop to grab a coffee. He followed me inside and tried to talk to me. I even told him that you didn't want me speaking to him and to leave me alone. He just said that you wouldn't have to know about it. Jack wouldn't do that. He's honest with me and everything. That's how great our relationship is. So stop being such a leech and go away. I'm not going to rearrange my entire life just to avoid bumping into your trashy boyfriend. Don't call him trashy. I'm only telling the truth, especially with how he acts around pretty much every woman he sees. That's not true. He loves me and that's it. Jealousy really doesn't suit you, Pip. Whatever, Les. You'll see the truth soon enough. The only truth I know is that you need to stop flirting with my boyfriend and leave him alone, okay? Sure, whatever. Thank you. Okay, this is the last straw, Pip. What? Francesca said that she saw you talking to Jack again. I've told you time and time again to leave him alone. Why won't you listen? As far as I'm concerned, I don't have a sister anymore. A proper sister wouldn't be so selfish and vile. You're such a horrible person. Wow, Leslie. You'll really believe anyone over me, won't you? Even though I'm your sister, you'd rather believe that I'm the one sneaking around with your boyfriend rather than it being your so-called best friend, huh? What are you on about? I'm not the one who Jack's cheating on you with. It's Frankie. No, Frankie would never do that to me. Evidently, she really would. You're just making this up to try and pin your guilt onto Frankie. I don't believe you, Pip. You've really sunken quite low now. I figured you'd say that, which is why I've got a recording of him and her together. What? Yep, I've just sent it to you now. But when did this happen? I was out with some friends a month or so ago. We went to our favorite bar to have a few drinks. When I went to the bathroom, I walked past a couple in the back booth, almost hidden in the dark. And who was it? That's right, it was Jack and Frankie, and they were making out like crazy. I knew you'd never believe me if I simply told you what I saw, so I got a quick video of it to prove it to you. But why would she do this? I thought we were friends. Not to mention all the times that both me and Frankie saw you and Jack talking. And that night out, where you were flirting with him? Les, I've never done that. Jack was always the one to come up to me and try to flirt with me. At first, I was polite and I talked with him because I wanted to try and get along with the guy dating my sister, to make sure he was good enough for her. But when he started flirting with me, I told him to leave me alone. He wouldn't though, and he pretty much tried to talk to me every time he saw me. I guess Frankie saw him one of those times and got jealous because she was the one seeing him on the side. That's why she lied to you about what happened. I see. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. No, I'm sorry that I didn't believe you. You're my sister and I should have trusted you. I guess I just got a little jealous at the thought that Jack would rather date you than me. You know I'd never do that to you. You're my big sis and I love you. I wouldn't let a stupid guy get between that. I love you too. I promise I'll never let a guy spoil that again. What are you going to do now? I'm going to let Jack know exactly what I think of him. Hey, Jack. Guess what?
Hey babe, what's up?
I know about everything.
What?
I know you've been sneaking around behind my back with Frankie, and I know you were trying to flirt with my little sister.
How do you know?
Because my little sister is amazing and made sure I knew the truth.
Look, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean anything by it. I swear I love you.
Yeah? Well, I don't love you. Not anymore. You can go and do whatever you want with whoever you want. I'm through with you.
What? You can't do that.
Yeah? Just watch me. I deserve someone much better than you. Someone who loves me and won't try and flirt with my sister. Oh, and you can tell Frankie that she's no longer my best friend. And do not bother with messaging me because I won't respond to her or you ever again.
Les, please, let's talk about this.
Goodbye, Jack. I hope I never see you again. After that, Jack and Frankie both tried to contact me, but I ignored them. I don't need such horrible and toxic people in my life. As for me and Pippa, I apologized and did my best to make it up to her for being so horrible. Our relationship grew stronger and we're the best of friends now.